Yo, what up everybody? It's your boy the Kryptonian Saiyan here, bringing you a review for One Piece 397. Whew. These heavy chapters, I love them, but man, reading them back to back, it's like Oda got me on the ropes right now. I got my guard down. He just pop, 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 knocking the hell out of me right now because Aokiji sitting there by the boat Robin's gonna need to escape, and he's just like, look, I wanted to see this seed that Saul was willing to give his life to protect. Be glad I'm letting you live. Live like a recluse. Don't do anything. Otherwise, I'm going to have to come find your ass. Get on this boat and get out of here. If you want to stay here and die, feel free. No one can live. Not even your mother. That was some cold-blooded shit. And it's just as cold-blooded, but in a different way. It's what future Admiral Aquino, I think I'm saying that wrong, but like he's the Vice Admiral now. But it's similar what he's doing because he sees the ship going off. He's like, just finish the job all the way. Blow that shit up too. Bam. Like I was not expecting that. All those people died. All those people died. Maybe some lived. More than likely they died. And his reason was sound as hell. There's a possibility there's archaeologists on there. If they're on this ship, we can't have this happening. So I totally understand the reasoning behind it. Doesn't mean I gotta agree with it, man. Like it's really causing like some doubt to creep up. Like, because when I first saw Aokiji, I'm thinking, okay, you know, admirals, navy, they're actually somewhat good people. You got a few bad apples in there. That's with any government. I don't know about this shit, man, because your admiral is going to set the culture. But with Aokiji, you see a little bit in there, a little bit of good, because I think somewhere in his head, he's like, I can't kill a 5-year-old, not 5-year-old, an 8-year-old kid. I can't do it. But just how Saul gave his life to protect Robin, her mother had those famous words where she said, live for me. I didn't say that in the last chapter because I wasn't sure if this was going to be brought back up later. But now that I've read Saul's speech, I'm pretty damn sure that that's the case. Because Saul is telling Robin, you're going to meet friends. The sea is big. You're going to meet friends and they're going to protect you. Live for your friends. So now Robin has it in her head where her mother says, live for me. Live for me. And then Saul is telling her, live for her friends. And it's Oda, in a very roundabout way, circling back to where we're at now. Where Robin is at the point where she's willing to give her life to protect her friends. So live for your friends, but she's willing to die for her friends. It kind of goes hand in hand. But the fact that she's gotten to the point where she's okay with dying, despite all of this, very key. And I think the reason why we're getting these flashbacks now, yes, it's a storytelling thing. We need to see Robin's backstory. We need to see why she got to this point. Like, we need to see that. However, this is where my respect for Oda comes in, because this fits into the whole thing when it comes to people and psychology, okay? Because certain events can trigger memories in detail to be fleshed out. That's why, say like with a rape victim, right? A rape victim, right after it happens, they're not going to remember everything. That's why usually when they do the question, they give them some time to kind of accept what's going on, go through the stages of grief, but still talk to them while they're going through those grief stages to try and get some information. But the thing is certain things can bring back portions of your memory in detail, because the mind is going to shut out stuff. And when you look at Robin, I could definitely see how some of this was blocked out of her mind. And maybe she remembered all this, but the fact that we're getting it now implies that she's getting the full memory of what happened that day. And now we're seeing why she's completely terrified, because her island's being blown up. People are dying. You have the archaeologists throwing the books out into the water. And I don't know what the fuck those books are made out of, but eventually once they get at the bottom of the lake, but the lake goes so it's just, I don't know how those books are going to survive on that. But everything around Robin is being taken away. And she's remembering the darkest moment ever of her life, probably up to this point where she's thinking about giving her life and she's staring death in the face. So that was really, really good. I like how one of the things we see is Aokiji, his reason for stepping in is he says, look, if a former Navy Vice Admiral stops the Buster call, what's that going to look like? And they have this brief back and forth debate about philosophical beliefs. He's like, look, Saul's like, look, they just wanted to discover stuff. They wanted to learn. All these people aren't savages. They're not pirates. We don't need to use a Buster call. And Aokiji says, I kind of agree. I'm paraphrasing. He's like, I kind of agree. But if it's for the benefit of the world, then a few lives, what's the point? And you just start seeing that transformation in Aokiji. Like, you saw it before. I mean, the dude was sleeping, people woke him up. But you start seeing that callous nature kind of taking shape at this point. It's very unfortunate in a way, but again, he does have some redeeming qualities. So now we see why he let Nico Robin go. Because while I was reading, I was going, I thought these two were supposed to meet. Is Oda going to forget this? Oda don't forget nothing, right? So overall, this was a good chapter, man. Really, really, really good chapter. I hated seeing Olivia carrying those books, and I was like, damn it, why didn't you go to your daughter, man? But my chapter question to you guys is, once you put yourself in Nico Robin's shoes, okay? If you were Nico Robin at this point, would you have gone back to your mother and back to the archaeologist and chosen to die with them? Which I don't think most people would, simply because you have the fight or flight instinct. Most people would choose to flee. Or would you have gotten on that boat and decided to live and carry out your mother and your new friend Saul's last wishes, which are to live life for them, live life with your friends, continue to honor their memory by living? What were your thoughts on this? And finally, I guess this would be a second part to the question, but how do you feel about where Nico Robin is now compared to where she was at the end of this chapter? How do you feel that kind of correlates? Do you better understand her character? But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to share. Thank you so much for watching Kryptonian Saying, guys. Have an awesome day.